It's a bonus, that's for sure. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, he hasn't actually trained yet with us as the team. He's done his fantastically well in his rehab, really turned the corner recently in terms of return to play from his injury. We haven't trained yet today. He won't train today. He's still got some boxes to tick. But hopefully he'll train tomorrow and puts him in contention. And obviously he's a quality player and he's in great physical condition. But he needs to come through and we need to be certain. So whether it's bench starting in the 23 or not in the 23, you know, that's still to be decided. The good thing is it's Monday and we've still got a bit of time for that to play out. The plan B is options that we've gone with over the Christmas period. You know, you've got Noel Reid, you've got Gary Ringrose, you've got Rory O'Loughlin played in centre. So, you know, and obviously Conor O'Brien, you saw how well he did at the weekend. You know, he's going to be registered. So there's lots of options for us. It's just making the right call, giving ourselves the time as a coaching staff to give the team the best players a chance to get fit. I mean, he's the type of player that you could bring straight back in. I mean, if he's fit and you know he's 100% fit to go, then he's the type of player you could certainly bring in and not worry about him being up to speed. I mean, it's not like he's not been conditioning. He's in fantastic condition. So we'll see. I mean, a lot will depend on how today and tomorrow goes, really. Huge for Ireland as well. And, you know, obviously this isn't just a Leinster decision. It's a collective decision. He's been to see the specialist and there's got to be certain markers that he has to tick for both Leinster and Ireland. It would be foolish for us to do otherwise. Yeah, as long as he ticks the boxes, you know, and they're all different metrics that he has to pass to show that he's strong and robust, then he'll come into contention. But we're still 24 hours, you know, so we'll decide that. We've got one or two niggles. We've got Jack, obviously, you know, he's come back, so we're delighted he came back, but he's not going to train today because, you know, just managing him back. Johnny's got a bit of a niggle, as has Dev. So we're going to wait and see how they progress over the next 24 hours as well. So, yeah, it's one of those weeks where we just need to see how the next 24 hours plays out before we nail down the selection. And, you know, things will move into Thursday and Friday and we'll be certain by then. It's lower, like a lower leg. So he picked it up in the Munster game. And so he won't be trained today. We'll see how he settles down in the week. I wouldn't say it's a real doubt, but he's certainly, you know, in the Robbie category, probably the 50-50, as is Dev, who's got a bit of an ankle injury. So it's hard to say because we haven't trained and we don't know how tomorrow's going to play out. You know, we've certainly, if Dev is out, then we've got James Ryan, Scott Fardy, etc., etc. So there's plenty of options, but we'll see. You know, you flip side, you get Robbie back, and on the downside, you know, you've got this, but it's just part of the way it is. You know, in any team, you know, you look at Toulouse team, they have all the same issues. On the plus side for us, I've got absolutely no doubt that Ross Byrne is ready to play at this level in this competition. I mean, you think of the games he played in last year for Leinster in Europe, not in the Pro 14. You know, there's no doubt in our minds about Ross's capability to play at this level and run the show. I actually think he's been probably the most improved player that we've had over the course of the last 12 months and thoroughly justified his call up to Ireland, so there's no doubt.